Suddenlink, in partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football, believe in great connectivity and supporting each community it serves. And that's why we've teamed up for the third consecutive year to present the Dave Campbell's Community Connector School Program presented by Suddenlink. This fall, 15 schools will be spotlighted. And at the end of the season, communities will rally the vote for their school to be named the Community Connection School of the Year and a chance to receive a $2,500 donation thanks to the support of Suddenlink. Today, we are proud to spotlight our Community Connection School of the Week, Coronado High School, and the recipient of our Community Connector Award, Erick Willcoxon. Erick has been selected to receive this nomination for all of his hard work, dedication, and service to the Coronado community. Joining us to celebrate Erick, we have the Executive Director of Athletics at Lubbock ISD, Mike Meeks, and the head football coach and campus coordinator for the Coronado Mustangs, DJ Mann. And joining us on behalf of Suddenlink is Mike Horton. Erick, tell us what your reaction was when you found out you were selected to receive the Community Connector Award, and what motivated you to get involved in supporting Coronado High School and their students?
Well, I'm honored, and my reaction is to accept this award, and also a little surprised. This is Coach Mann's first year here at Coronado, and I met with him in the spring, and we talked about a lot of things about his visions and dreams for the Coronado program, and I explained to him what the Booster Club did, and how I became part of that, at the end of that meeting, it was great, and we had everything lined out, and I feel like I probably let him down on a couple of things. I probably should have told him. One thing is I don't serve nachos, and I have anything against nachos, and I don't want to run the concession stand or anything like that. But and I don't want to. I probably didn't want to do any kind of media interviews, but here we are. But honestly, I'm humbled, and this is a great honor, and I really want to accept this honor on behalf of the hundreds of people that have helped Coronado football over the past 5 or 6 years, and just appreciate all them and the families and the businesses and the sponsors that we've had, and just all the people that have created this selfless family culture that we have here at Coronado. It's been a great time getting to know everybody here, and it's trying to build this community awareness, and as far as Coronado goes, we're a pretty big town in Lubbock. We've got 6 high schools here, and it's tough keeping the school spirit with all the community here. So I think what our goal was to take this booster club and try to connect all these people in this community of Lubbock back to where they went to high school, and whether it's a business or where they went to high school, and if they want to volunteer or help us out, I think we've done a pretty good job of that.
And speaking of folks that went to high school there, Coach Mann, you went to high school there at Coronado, and obviously got a coach out there at Cedar Hill, and now you get the opportunity to come back and coach your alma mater. So Erick obviously has a tremendous impact there on the Coronado community, and I know that you're new as far as coming back and kind of getting to know everybody. When I reached out to you and asked you, hey, who's somebody that might be deserving of this award, Erick was actually one of those first people that came to your mind. So tell us why you believe he's most deserving of the Community Connector Award, and the impact that he has there on the Coronado community.
Well, first of all, when I got to town, he was one of the first people that I met with in my office, man. And he was so helpful just with whatever I needed. If I needed to meet the right people, if I needed to get in touch with a certain person, he was always willing to help. And one of the cool things about it is he doesn't have a child on the football team. He does things for Coronado football that he doesn't have to do. And to me, it wasn't just about, what he does for our football program. He has a really big hand in our volleyball program. And, he has a big hand in, just making sure things are taken care of. He'd say, hey, coach, man, what do you need? And I would spit a few things out and it's done. He's so much as, something as small as, hey, do we need to help get some things cleaned up around the school? We'll get it taken care of. So to me, man, he's been a lifesaver. He, like I said, introduced me to some people that I needed to know, and anything that I needed, he's always been willing to help. Like I said, and you don't get that from people that don't have, children on the team or don't have a big stake in the team, but he wants the best for Coronado High School. And to me, that's a real big deal. It's a place that's near and dear to my heart. I don't know if you know this, but Coach Meeks is also a Coronado Mustang. So it's a place that's near and dear to his heart also, man. So when you ask me for a person, he automatically popped in my head just because of all the great things that he's trying to do to help serve kids.
We are in year 3 of our partnership with Suddenlink, honoring great community connectors like Erick across the state of Texas. We started this program back in 2019, spotlighting 5 schools. We grew it to 10 schools last year in 2020 during the pandemic, honoring folks digitally. And this year we've grown it to 15, honoring 15 great community connectors across the state. And couldn't have done that without the support of Mike and his team at Suddenlink. Mike, tell us why it was so important for Suddenlink to partner with Dave Campbell's Texas Football to honor Texas high school communities, and how special is it for you to see a school like Coronado, a community in which you guys serve each and every day, receive recognition like this?
Thank you, Rob. Well, I have to tell you, I grew up and played my high school football in Littleton, Colorado. However, I spent 3 years living in Tyler, Texas. I worked at our Suddenlink building, which was located on Earl Campbell Parkway. And I've always thought that was pretty cool. But it is great to be here today with Coronado High School and to honor you, Erick, as a Community Connector Award recipient. I have to ask, is there anything better than a Friday night in West Texas? At Suddenlink, we are so proud of our partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football, but more so with the remarkable work that's put forth by our student athletes, our teachers, coaches, administrators, and volunteers who make Friday night memories that last for a lifetime. Suddenlink believes in supporting each community that we serve, and that's why we are pleased to be a small part of Texas football in this Community Connector Award. Erick, thanks for being that community connector for the Coronado Mustang programs, and by your leadership in the Booster Club for many years and counting. This truly is the definition of selfless service for the kids, for the community, and for the programs. And for that, congratulations. I want to thank you, and go Mustangs.
Coach Meeks, what does it mean to you to have partners like Suddenlink who are committed to recognizing the community efforts from folks like Erick, not only there at Coronado High School, but across the state of Texas?
Well, fortunately for us, we've had a previous relationship with Suddenlink through the years. With hosting our weekly media luncheon. Suddenlink hosts our weekly coaches media luncheon, and our field house at Plains Capital Park, Lowry Field, is the Suddenlink field house. So what that means to me, with people that we're already partnering with and recognizing the importance of Texas high school football and the partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football, is that they recognize, what's going on close at home and the success that Coronado has had over the years. And with the assistance of, the Booster Club with Erick, is a big deal. And Dave Campbell's Texas Football magazine, and to be featured on that magazine is obviously a longtime tradition. I know it is for me. It's important to our community. It's important to the state of Texas. And Mike, thank you for your partnership with especially Lubbock ISD athletics, but especially, reaching out and finding, the success that Coronado High School has had over the years that Erick's been a part of, and honoring the community connection award. And we look forward to the events that will take place tomorrow. Mike, wish you could be here tomorrow for the football game as well.
Eric, it is clear that you are loved and appreciated there in the Coronado community. I'm going to give you the final words. Do you have any final words for Mike and Coach Meeks and Mike at Suddenlink?
I want to thank Suddenlink and Dave Campbell's football for giving me this honor and the ability to be able to share it with other people, and as well as Lubbock Independent School District. Coach Meeks, you've always been great with us, and Coach Mann, we're pulling for you. Let's get these playoffs going, and everybody else at Coronado and Coach Parr in the past. I want to thank him, and and the hundreds of people that have helped throughout this last 5 or 6 years that have helped, that I'm accepting this honor on behalf of all the volunteers and the businesses and sponsors and things like that, and how they've given their time and energy and resources and everything, and to make this a great experience for Coronado and the kids. And I want to thank my family for letting me be a part of it. When I started this, I just wanted to show my kids that you can be a part of something, and you don't have to get anything back from it. It's just helping people and helping kids. It's been an honor of my life. I appreciate it.
Well, Eric, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Suddenlink, congratulations again to Coronado High School for being named our Community Connection School of the Week, and to you for receiving our Community Connector Award. Eric, in honor of this recognition, Suddenlink will be making a $250 donation back to the Coronado Mustangs program in your name. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Coronado High School is now one of 15 schools in the running for the Community Connection School of the Year Award, and a chance to receive a $2,500 donation for their school. Voting will take place at the end of the year on TexasFootball.com. And Mustangs fans, it will be up to you to rally the vote to lift Coronado High School to the top. Thank you again to Coach Meeks and Coach Mann for joining us here to recognize Eric. And last but not least, thank you to Mike and the team at Suddenlink for your support of the Community Connectors School program.